United, for the past decade, have been pretty mediocre by United standards. I think we can all agree on that. But there's one narrative that's been set online from amongst United fans that always really irks me, as it's completely untrue. And this narrative is that Liverpool fans would never, ever let their club fall as far as United have apparently fallen. And Liverpool, even in their worst periods, apparently, were never this bad. But do you know what? The internet is full of misinformation. I think everyone knows that by now. Oh well, they're semi-intelligent amongst us anyway. And today, I am going to disprove this false narrative with evidence. But before I get into the real meat of the video, I just want to address one side point. And that side point is one thing that Mark Goldbridge always says on his channel. He always says that Liverpool fans are some sort of bastion of greatness. Liverpool fans are so united, and Liverpool fans would never, ever let owners like the Glazers stay at their club for as long as they've stayed at United. And what's his evidence for that? I'm assuming it's what happened with Hicks and Gillette. But do you know what? Once again, this is a false narrative that has been set. Liverpool fans didn't oust them owners out of their club. It was, in fact, the banks that forced the owners to sell in the end. That's a long story, but if you want to check it out, go check it out from reliable sources. But anyway, that was actually a side point. The main point that I wanted to address is, like I said, the narrative that has been set online. A lot of United fans say Liverpool were never, ever as terrible as United have been over the past decade. But do you know what? I disagree, and I will bring the facts now. So let's go to my little fact sheet. So before winning the title in the COVID period, Liverpool won their last title in the 89-90 season. So what we're going to do is average out their first division finishes for the subsequent decade, and then also average out the places in which Liverpool finished in the decade before they won their title in the COVID period. And then we're going to compare it to the decade after Fergie's reign, and we're going to see how apparently crap United have been, and how apparently Liverpool, even in their worst periods, were so far ahead of United. Apparently. So in the 1990-91 season, they finished second. 91-92, they finished sixth. In the subsequent season, sixth. Then eighth. Then fourth. Then third. Then fourth. Then third. Then seventh. And then fourth. That adds up to a total of 47. And what is 47 divided by 10? It is 4.7. So they had an average position of 4.7 in the subsequent 10 seasons after their title in the 89-90 season. And then in their period before their title in COVID times, they finished 7th, then 6th, 8th, 7th, 2nd, 6th, 8th, 4th, and 2nd. That adds up to a total of 54. An average finish of 5.4. And then we look at the decade after Fergie. 7th, 4th, 5th, 6th, 2nd, 6th, 3rd, 2nd, 6th, and 3rd. That adds up to the grand total of 44. An average finish of 4.4. That's certainly very interesting, isn't it? Very interesting indeed. And even in our supposed horrible, crap, absolutely rubbish period, a period which Liverpool fans would not let their club see, apparently, we've still won quite a lot of trophies. We've won a Europa League. We could possibly win a Europa League again this season. We've won a couple of FA Cups. We've won the Carabao Cup. We've got to another Europa League final. And in general, we've had many highs over the past decade, or 12 years, or whatever you want to call it. So yes, I do think it's a weird narrative that's been set that supposedly United and United fans are like the worst in the world, and Liverpool fans are some sort of example and some bastion of greatness. And by the way, for any Liverpool fans watching this video is not really even aimed at Liverpool fans. I don't really like Liverpool, but I'm not even really bitter towards Liverpool. They've won the title this season and they deserve it. So well done to Liverpool. And well done to Liverpool for winning their 20th title. This is mainly aimed at United fans and United fan channels on YouTube. Thank you very much. And I'll see you soon. Peace.